sound.
Sound like this.
Need to say something. We started.
He will start.
We're live.
Wait a minute. What are you doing?
Oh,
You jackasses said you was ready to go live, so I hit the live button.
Bro,
Now
you
you-
didn't have no intro music, no shit, no Bobby O. What are you doing?
Oh, damn, I didn't. I'm
Who
sorry.
is this?
Well, my daughter's back here asking me dumbass
Oh.
questions. She just said, Daddy, would you love me if I went bald?
give him two
Big
Omaha.
Omaha.
Your daughter.
Don't blame
Big
your daughter.
Omaha.
Oh, I'm good. Go
Shit.
blame her. That's what she's for.
Okay, it's 38 seconds in, and nobody's jumped on yet. So you got a chance to redeem yourself.
Start it over.
What's up, guys? This is Bobby Okereke, linebacker with the Indianapolis Colts. Make sure you follow my guys at the Anvil, best sports talk podcast going on with Colts right now. Tune in.
It seems like a Sunday, like anyone before. That's what you think. So you open up the door, you feel the buzz, you can hear the people singing battle cries. Lucas Oil Stadium's about to come alive. Blue and white jerseys, some old and some new, all gather round South Capitol Avenue. They come for the tailgate, some drive and some fly. Colts fans show up with fire in their eyes, yelling, "Go Hosts, go Big Blue!" We're in the stands, the tried and true, here to watch this football sensation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation, the Colts Nation. We take this very serious, it is not a joke. We're back, all the players, we're back in it, coach. We stream and we root, we raise up our fist to support this team from Indianapolis. Go Hosts, go Big Blue, we're in the stands cheering for you, here to watch this football sensation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation, the Colts Nation, Colts Nation. Screaming, go Hosts, go Big Blue, we're in the stands, the tried and true, here to watch this football sensation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation, yeah, Colts Nation, that Colts Nation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation.
Oh, you didn't know? Y'all better tell somebody. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, get ready for the best sports show in the world. Big P, Clyde the Voice, Big Country, and your boy CJ. This is the Anvil Show.
Yo, and while we got your attention, as you see at the bottom of your screen, please like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, YouTube, subscribe, and also find us on Twitter. Welcome to the Anvil Show. Hell of a start tonight. Definitely the new promo. I hope you can remember that. But before that, our fearless leader led us into some bullshit, I guess, right?
No, it was actually a planned leadership activity to keep you guys on your toes to see who would catch it, and only you, Clyde, caught it. So you get the star for today.
Well, sounds like a lot of miscues and
And BS.
trying to wrap up your last level up of your last build on Fortnite. Like, last loadout. What's good, boys?
Whew.
Feels like forever. It's only been a week, but it feels like forever.
It
Last week.
does seem like it's longer and longer. I can't wait for this damn season to start. I'm freaking.
Amen to that.
I am sick and tired of not having football.
Only 11 more Sundays or something. Ain't that what that post was this week? I think it's 11. Yeah, last week we had Unc on, and he had a lot to say about Kari and all that was going on. So we appreciate Unc again. This week we got an open forum for the most part. We're gonna hit the forge here in a bit, talk about Matt Ryan, and discuss who we think may be some surprising cuts in training camp. And then for the rest of the show, we're gonna open the floor for some Q&A and see what Colts fans got to say. And we might have an announcement. We have an announcement this week. Are we having an announcement? Didn't you want to announce something, Country? No.
Yeah.
Lost?
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
Okay. All right. I was just making sure. Like you was looking lost too. And like, look at your fancy mic. It's all lit up and shit. What? Look at this guy, man.
Colts Blue too at that.
I see
Colts Blue
that.
too.
Let the country boy get internet. He's showing out now, bro. Let's jump into the show, man. Let's get after it.
Let's get it.
All right. Up first, I mean, we're a few weeks behind as minicamp ended about 2.5, 3 weeks ago. But this was something that we've been meaning to talk about since it ended, and that was our new number 2 and his leadership and the impact that he's already having on the squad. Because a lot of good news came out after minicamp, and definitely even before camp, as he was just working with receivers. And as he was leaving camp, he said he's planning to fly around the country and meet with the guys and get some work in, man. So I just got to open the floor, man. We'll start with you, Country. How do you feel about the leadership of our new number 2?
Man, just from what I've read and interviews with people asking about his presence in that locker room, bro, like it's Peyton Manning made over. Like he's taken I can't think of the word right now. Went brain dead. Anyway, he's just taken among himself to, show that leadership right away. I mean, DeForest Buckner was saying, that we're only a couple months into this with him being here, and he's like, the offense was walking off of a walkthrough. He's like, he got him into a huddle and just ripped him a new one. So it's just like, I'm glad that he's taking this seriously, and the best thing is everybody's on board, man. Like just everybody's on board with him. Like, no one's resenting him for coming in there and trying to get too big of a head already. So, I mean, he's taking charge. He's wanting perfection, sounds awfully familiar, with that horseshoe on the side of his helmet. So I'm looking forward to this, man. I really am. I think, this is going to be a great connection no matter who he throws to. He's going to make that receiver that much better.
I believe the same, man. We all know his very famous clip. He's saying, "Get effing set." if you've never heard that clip, it's similar to Peyton yelling at Donald Brown for not picking up the block. It was similar to that. So yeah, and we know that Peyton Manning had a lot to do with Matt coming here, as far as like talking to him up front and letting them know that, hey, look, I think this is a good organization for you. It's a good fit for these reasons. So we appreciate Peyton for, basically helping land, former NFL MVP. So that's really good stuff. How you feel about it, Carvey?
Hey, to be honest, having Matt Ryan presence inside the locker room and on the field, he is going to be something spectacular. Like Big Country said, that he got that Peyton Manning vibe going on, that he will take control and he will get in somebody's ass if he has to. I mean, he will rip him a new one. He's not afraid, and not trying to say that he's being disrespectful, but that's a leader. As a leader of the team, a captain, you got to make sure all your people are in their place, and that's what he's doing. So Matt Ryan is taking the initiative, stepping up, being that guy. He's taking initiative to work with his wide receivers and his tight ends. So I believe that with this moving forward, that we are on the right step of making something great, because everybody, I keep looking back and seeing everybody keep talking about the Colts. Like, man, the Colts, they got something special going over there. And like Coach Frank Wright said, Anytime somebody comes to the Indianapolis Colts Stadium or just come there, they be like, "This is different. It's different over here, and in a good way. Like they feel it. As soon as you walk in the building, you like, yo, this is nice. This is different over here. That's why we got them people like Gilmore and Ngakwe and all the people that starting to take interest inside the internet that wants to come to the coast.
Facts. All right, Big P, how you feeling about the leadership of number 2?
My biggest takeaway on it is he is setting a standard for this team and himself. He's not looking at it as he's at the end of his career. He's looking at it as we will win. This is what it'll take to win. Look at the other quarterbacks we've had come through here. Phillip Rivers won. He did us great. Won us 11 games. But you didn't see him flying all over the country to get with his receivers, get extra time in with them.
Well, I don't think they could because it was COVID, but I feel you.
Yeah, you're right. That was a COVID time, wasn't it?
Yeah,
but still, I mean, he's going above and beyond
right
what he should do. Now, if we would have got him, earlier in his career, I can see him demanding everybody come to him like Peyton did. Peyton would say, "Hey, I'm going to be here, so will you."
Yeah, meet me down at Duke. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So I'm really, really excited to see what he's going to be able to produce out there. He's showing the leadership qualities. He's taken the steps for those qualities, and when you have a leader like that, everybody rallies around.
Right.
To piggyback off that, if you don't mind, Clyde, real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Buckner was also saying, what you were just saying, Big P. Like,
first of all, there's no way I'm giving you a piggyback ride.
Man,
break my damn back down, big ass monster.
Oh my goodness!
I'm sorry.
Are you?
Let the man get his point out. You already know he loses his point of thought.
Nah, I still got it. Unlike this guy, forgetting to put the intro on the show when we first went live. But anyway.
Back me up, Will. Back me up, baby.
So, but Buckner was saying,
now look, see?
I remember that's just I can't get his silly voice out of my head. But anyway, so Buckner was saying, like, it's making the defense side of the ball better as well to see Matt Ryan lead that way. So not only is it focusing on offense, but it's almost like a virus. It's spreading throughout that team, that leadership. That everybody's loving to see it. So, everybody's fired up to have him there. They want to perform well. He wants that ring just like everybody else does, bro.
I think I definitely agree with everything, right? And of course, the season hasn't started, so maybe this is just me being optimistic. But I'm taking an approach from, I think he came here understanding, like, we were a really good team last year with another number 2, but couldn't close, couldn't finish, couldn't get out of some of the tight spots, and therefore our record is what our record was. What I'm looking for in his leadership is how does he overcome those situations? Because Matt Ryan has been known, right, to close some games, yet he's also been known to struggle late in some games. And I say struggle, just not being able to get the team over the hump. It's a team game ultimately. So we've seen the Falcons last year be in a lot of games, but their defense is just so bad they couldn't close them out, right? But I think with all of the other pieces that we have, strong special teams, going to have a very solid defense. Hey, Matt, we didn't bring you here at 36, now turning 37, just to, in my opinion, be a game manager. Like, can you go out there and put a team away? Like, who doesn't want that feeling? I mean, Brady is 45 or whatever the hell he's about to be. And I think he still goes out there with the mindset of, if we can jump on this team 31-10 by halftime, let's jump on them 31-10. So Matt Ryan is still showing that he's that type of competitor. He, in his mind, and I think we definitely showed that by not drafting a quarterback high this year, or even I guess leaning toward that he's not here for a 1 or 2 year, deal in his mind. Though that might be his contract. Matt might be like, "Hey, Chris, I got 3, 4, maybe 4.5, 5 good years left. Let me work with this core and let's get it done." So I think that his approach is, I'm here until I decide I'm not here. His play is going to be good enough with a team, like even the Super Bowl team they had down in Atlanta. I don't think that on paper, because we haven't seen us play yet, it was as good as this.
I was just getting ready to bring that up, and I don't think
Best
that
team he's ever
team.
had.
Yeah, I don't think that team could stack up to our team now.
Right. I just don't. And they were good on defense, and they were definitely solid and great on offense. But I just like JT's another level. Even Devontae Freeman was a good running back, but JT is next level. So him alone changes that. Because, of course, his receivers were better. Julio Jones is currently better than anybody that's on our roster during that time. But still, I'm just saying, overall, the team chemistry and everything, yeah, bro. He might be looking at this is the best squad I've had in my 14-year NFL career. And I think he got the benefit from it.
Taylor Townsend, I got your question highlighted, and when we get to the question answer section, which probably going to take up half the show, we'll get back to that question, your tight end question. Just want to let you know we're not ignoring you.
It's Tyler, not Taylor.
That's what I said.
Are you blind too?
Probably.
I can tell right now, like,
look, seeing that headset on you getting stretched to the max is killing my eyes.
If we were like a football team, y'all would definitely be like offense, defense, every practice, like blood, snot, tears.
I'm pretty sure it actually was. I think P was offensive line, and I was definitely defensive line. So
actually, I play both ways. So bring it, bitch.
You play both ways. I don't want to know what you do in your. I don't know what you do in your secret downtime. All right.
Well, first
no one needs to know that on the internet.
First off, when P played, there's only 13-man rosters, so he definitely had to play Iron Man. My bad, Pat. My bad, Pat.
Damn.
It was the Ice Age. They had the leather helmets too, like George Clooney in the
game. Hey, when I played, we at least had 2 bars.
You had to learn no mask. Just
you had to wear that condom on your head, didn't you?
Hey, they didn't have pads back yet.
Wait till y'all get a couple more years on you.
My fault, big dog.
I ain't forgetting none of this. None of it.
He said he was there for the first Lombardi trophy.
Quarterback was also a defensive end.
That's a bit
different.
You get this shit started, Clyde. What the hell?
Oh man, I'm just y'all put yourself in that position. My fault, bro. Okay. All right. So Matt Ryan, he's gonna be good for us. We can all agree to that. Yeah. Look at Will. See, don't let him get started. Will does not know how to stop once he gets started. We gotta have this fool on here. Matter of fact, whenever you get settled, Will, I know you paying attention because you flying all around the country, your new job. Whenever you get settled, get home, we gotta have you on, man. We could talk Green Bay and whatever else you want to talk. That's my girl.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you got the link. So whenever you can send it to him, send it.
Yeah, I will.
All right. So Kent says he never had an O-line that was any good at either. I get the feeling that he was taking charge, knowing that they have a good shot at the Super Bowl with this team. He wants the offense fully engaged and no mistakes. And I agree. I agree with that one. With Kent, because again, our offensive line, like y'all said, this team is much better than that Super Bowl team. Offensive line is way better.
Facts.
So offense and defense, like you said. So when you get Ryan Kelly and Quentin Nelson right there, and then you pick up the Raymond, and you got Brandon Smith, and you got them guys in front of you. I mean, you're gonna be protected, and then you got weapons. You got weapons as running backs and wide receivers, and which they all tall, plus tall tight ends. Oh yeah, he's gonna have fun.
Man, like I feel like he is rejuvenated because the team is young. Like the Colts are top 5, maybe move to 10 now because we picked him up at 37. But the last couple of years, we've been like top 5 in age as far as like youth goes. So I mean, he's excited about that, I'm sure. But he knows. To me, like sometimes you can walk into a room or walk into a situation, and without being cocky, like Big Country said earlier, I think you can see what's missing. Like what's missing, and a lot of times that piece is like like they need that veteran presence, but not just a person to say, "Oh, I've been here, I've done that." Like, nah, somebody's like you said, they'll jump in your shit and put you back on the right path. And yeah, I might be new. I only been here a few months, but I'm QB1 and I'm here to let you know that. That drives respect in itself, right? Like it's a difference between arrogance where you like, yeah, I'm QB1, but I don't have to participate in the drills y'all doing because I'm QB1, right? And there's another thing like I'm QB1 and I've been here, done this, and I've been, a couple plays from a Super Bowl, and y'all haven't even seen the second round. So shut up and listen. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a different vibe. And I think Matt has that, and he does it. The balance is perfect.
And I one thing I like how he talked to Peyton Manning about the Colts. So Peyton Manning helped like bring Matt Ryan to the Colts, because they respect each other. The game is they strive and their passion for the game is very similar. So that's why I like how Peyton Manning helped the Colts out to get Matt Ryan, to land Matt Ryan.
I'm gonna also give Peyton to Omaha though, right?
Yeah, because you heard what he said.
Well, I need him to have some loyalty, man, because he like to help out both his franchises. Hey, man, you don't need to be doing the same shit you doing for us, for Denver. Like having the same conversation about Russell Wilson. Like, nah, man, we got a statue out front of you. Like, chill.
Yeah, you only was there 4 years.
Facts. Like you are a coach, bro. Like we got 13 years of you.
Give him, you know what? Give him his own Omaha one more time.
Omaha to Peyton Manning.
Sorry, Peyton. Sorry, Peyton.
Anybody can get it, even the originator. All right, man. So let's.
How hilarious would that be if he jumps in the comment?
That would be amazing.
He's actually watching the show. He jumps.
That would be amazing. Let's make sure we tag him and say, "Hey, you got Omaha tonight, man." Because I was reading, I was like, "Wait a minute, he did the same shit for the Broncos." Like, talking to Russell Wilson. Nah, man. Like, choose a side, boss. Like, what you doing?
You can't be dark and light. You can.
But if you keep up with Peyton since he's retired, he helps. To me, it's more the quarterbacks he's helping.
Yeah,
because he talks and he coaches a lot of these guys around the league.
But to me, I mean, I'm not gonna bullshit. If you look at wins and all that other shit, I mean, sure, right? Everybody will goat, number 12 that we don't like to say his name.
Not me.
Facts. But if we just talk about
Carvey does, but not me.
Person in our eyes that honestly changed the way you play quarterback, it's number 18, bro. Like,
absolutely.
I mean, he was called a human computer out there. Like he got defenses that are in the right set, right call. They know it. The defensive coordinator know it and everything, and they questioning what they doing. I mean, you never schemed honestly for the Colts. You schemed for Peyton Manning. Like, and then the opposite with Tom Brady. You don't scheme for Tom Brady. You scheme for Bill Belichick. Nobody cares what Tom Brady gonna do, because you know what? Like, we know it's not coming from him primarily. Maybe I'm being biased, but that's just my opinion.
You're right. I mean, because you got that. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, sorry about that. I was just gonna say, whenever I watched the Patriots and the Colts, I always thought it was Peyton Manning versus Bill Belichick. I'm just saying.
100%.
And what you were saying, that they set a scheme, the teams now, they have to set schemes for not just one player, not just two, it's multiple players they got to set schemes for. And it's going to be hard for them because you kept Matt Ryan on a good day, he's going to go off. You catch Jonathan Taylor on a good day, he's going to go off. Michael Pittman or any of them guys can go off.
Heck, well, that's the thing. That's what.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I thought you was done. No, you was lagging a little bit. Go ahead.
I was going to say any of our backup running backs can go off. Philip Lindsay or Hines could go off. So I'm saying, like, they could set a scheme for one person, for this person, but you leaving the door open for these other guys.
Yeah, and that's what I was getting ready to jump on with you there, Carvey. Look at what Ballard's built. And there's multiple players here. If Jonathan is having a bad day, somebody else is going to pick up and have a big day. If they're having, mediocre day, somebody else is going to fill up, and they play the game this way too. That's why they always say it's by committee. If you're hot, we're going to keep you hot. If you're cold, we're going to rotate you out.
Agreed.
Did y'all see where Matt Ryan out of active quarterbacks right now is number 2 on the all-time yardage list?
Wait, he's what now?
Under Tom Brady, Matt Ryan is the second highest pass yardage passer in the league right now. He's got like 22. He's got like 22,000 something right now. Tom Brady's got like 24.
I mean, yeah, and like if he wants to, he could sling that ball. He's like, yo, okay, they rushing, we're gonna throw it, and if he gets hot by throwing the ball, they gonna eat. The coach players, wide receivers, players are gonna eat.
Yeah, and Matt Ryan has an uncanny ability to find a way, like Peyton Manning, to throw to everybody. Though you have your favorite receiver, like I remember so many years I had Julio Jones in fantasy football. And Julio Jones would put up big yards primarily because Julio Jones had a lot of like yak, right? Or rack, I'm sorry. Or is it yak? Rack, yak, whatever. Run after catch, yards after catch, whatever. But he would always have this other guy just like eat up all of his catches. Like, damn, like, how this dude get 10 catches today? How this dude get 11 catches today? Who is this person? Like, I remember when Russell Gage jumped on the scene, like, who is this taking all of my damn fantasy? Like, what is going on with this Russell Gage dude? He's pissing me off. You know what I mean? But that's what he's going to be able to do, which is why I have confidence in the young receivers. Though there are rumors out there that, Scary Terry might be in play and all that. And that would be phenomenal if we figure a way to make that work. But all I'm saying is I'm not necessarily too upset, like what I've discussed many times, about not having that big name. Because I think he just has that accuracy, as Chris Ballard illustrated. He's like, to be 37, he's still dead accurate. He has a strong arm still at 37, and then he just knows the game. People forget how important it is to come out of college and be smart, not just have the athletic prowess. Like Matt Ryan was just as smart as Peyton Manning was coming out. When they take that test, I forget what it's called, but that psychology test, I forget what it's called. Don't quote me on the name. But I mean, the dude went to BC, so he's not a dummy. You know what I mean? So I'm just excited for that presence. And again, everything I say, though, I'm more excited than I was last offseason when I heard it was Carson, and definitely more excited than 2 off seasons ago when I heard it was Phillip Rivers. I'm not trying to compare each one. I'm just saying, though we have brought in another veteran quarterback, this is a different type of veteran, despite what he's been up against the last 5 years or so in Atlanta.
Breath of fresh air, I could say.
Giant facts. Okay, let's move on to these cuts, man. Let's talk about who may surprisingly be cut this offseason, because we have a lot of pieces, and competition drives tough decisions. I think Chris Ballard lives in that lane. He's not afraid of, damn, I got 4 tight ends, right?
You see Brent's comment?
What is it?
Terry signed with the Commanders, 3-year extension, $71 million.
Well, damn it. Omaha.
you Omaha the entire Commander.
The entire organization. He should want to leave there because Dan Snyder's a bum. Anyway, no, I'm just playing. Good for that man. He got paid. He's an Indianapolis native. So you know what? I'm actually clapping him up. Good job. I don't know where the applause button is. My bad. So,
between you and P, I don't know, man.
Hey, man, watch out, man.
We're both getting fired tonight, Clyde.
It's going for your head.
With a bruh.
Damn it.
Oh, God. Okay, well, that takes the pressure away of no Scary Terry. Literally, as I was saying it, Brent, thanks for coming in and telling me to chill out because I did not check my Bleacher Report. I had no idea. So anyway, back to these cuts. Pat, last time we started with Big Country, we'll start with you this time. Surprising cuts, hold nothing back. Don't be partial because you love all of them like they're your grandchildren. They're not. Okay. put somebody on the practice squad because you know that's where they're going. So who's our practice squad players originally? And
what
go.
was the Ogletree, that second tight end they drafted?
Yeah, Ogletree.
To me, that's going to happen before Granson. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this.
He loves Granson, by the way.
I do. I mean, go back and look at his highlights, man. The kid is talented. He can block. He can catch. He can get yards after catch. He's got decent route running abilities to get separation, man. And that's just great athleticism. You can't put that on the shelf. You got to find a way to get that in your game plan. You got to, big, strong is one thing, but when you can block and you can move like he can, you just got to find a way. I don't think he gets cut or goes to the practice squad, but Ogletree, very talented, but needs a little bit of time.
Okay, we're gonna do a couple around the horn. So that's your first cut. Okay, let's try not to repeat someone else's cut if we can. All right, Carvey, you up next.
Well, you said check out his highlights. Let me check his 2 highlights he has over the season. Okay, that's it.
That was great, bro. That was great. That was perfect. Okay, Carvey, you get the greatest clip of the night. That was amazing. Yeah, okay, that was it. Okay, my bad, boss. Go ahead. Boss.
Oh, God.
But nah, I see Kyler Granson. He's gonna go to practice squad or get cut. I don't see him progressing. I understand that he may be your guy, Pat, and no disrespect, but I just don't see him fit in that picture. Yeah, he may be a pass blocker, but his catches, I mean, he didn't stand out enough for me over the last season. He wasn't that guy because if he was that guy, then we wouldn't go draft 2 other wide receivers. I mean, not wide receivers, but tight ends. And everybody's already hyping up because technically he's supposed to be the number 2 tight end. But now that Green came in, he's not the number 2. He dropped down.
Jelani Woods.
I'm sorry, my bad. Woods. I don't know what's up Green for. But since
You
Woods
want
came
an
in,
Omaha.
Let the man finish.
you're
okay,
mad.
so you're not choosing Kylan because he's already done it. So who is your cut? You got to pick a new kid if you can. No, Pat took Granson.
No,
I took Ogletree.
He picked Ogletree.
Oh, you took Ogletree. Damn, my bad. Oh my god.
But that's okay. But to rebuttal that, in your 2 clips from Granson, what clips you got from Ogletree?
He's a rookie. Stop it. Y'all just being petty.
Granson was a rookie last year. This is Granson's 2nd year.
I know, but you can't say what's Ogletree's clips. Like, man, he's a rookie.
Okay, but you're giving them a pass because they are rookie, but yet you're throwing Granson to the fire when he was a rookie last year.
Okay,
come on, you ain't making no sense here, bro.
But you gotta understand, bro. Oh my god, I can't.
Did he say bruh or brah?
Yeah. Brah. That was his country twang, brah.
Hey, you forget, I'm old school. I used to watch Martin. Bra man.
We don't know. We don't
Bra
know.
man. I remember Bra man.
Bruh man.
Bruh man. It's bruh man.
Hey,
Bruh,
we don't
man,
want.
man.
We do not
Bruh,
want to
man.
know what you're wearing, dude. What I told you earlier, what you do in your spare time is your business.
Stick to the script. What are y'all doing?
We ain't got no scripts here.
What are y'all? Okay, so you're cutting Ogletree. He's cutting Granson.
Wait. Somebody read this comment out loud.
It's baffling
please.
that y'all still let Carvey talk on live. You need time to edit this. Why does Steve come for you so tough? You and Steve got beef, man. Steve, stay coming at you, bro.
I think it's a love affair them two have, man.
Constantly, man. He always come from my head, man. I don't know why.
He does, man. He does. All right.
Well, he asked to drive Carvey's Jeep one time. Carvey said hell no, and then next thing you know, the feud was on.
I mean, Carvey's Jeep is nice, bro. Really
It
nice.
is.
It's very nice.
Yeah, facts. All right.
He's let me drive it.
What's that supposed to mean? He favored you?
I'm special.
Anyway,
White privilege.
hold on, man. Can you
Omaha.
damn it, listen. Big country. Who are you cutting in round one? Lord have mercy.
He tried to steer an entire train back on the tracks. It
I
ain't gonna
know,
happen,
man.
bro.
No conductor, no engineer. Fucking just damn, all the rail cars are loose. It's like Thomas the Tank Engine and his buddies. All right, what you got, man? Who's getting cut?
I'm going to offensive line, man. I don't think our rookie Ryan Von Denmark makes it. I don't think he makes it.
It's pure camp body.
Yeah, he's definitely
the easy road. That's the easy road, man. Come on.
What?
All right, that's fine. That's your first pick. You want to put any injects on or any extra mustard on that?
I mean, very little highlights. I mean, I can't really
check them.
Yeah, I definitely already checked them. So, so I mean, but he just, he's definitely a camp body. He's someone practice squad. I think he gets cut, make room on the roster. So,
okay, yeah, absolutely, Tyler. I think I can. This is what I'm dealing with around here.
That might go on back of one of our shirts.
That's pretty good. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. Right, I'm gonna take a stab at this one. So we know the knock that was on Michael Strong. I'm finally saying his name right. Right, my bad. Strong. And then we also know that what is it? Desmond Patman is entering his third year as well. Came in with Michael Pittman. So I believe, right? So here I'm still kind of like not 100% saying, but I believe one of them gets cut. Last year, Michael Strawn issue was the game moved too fast. He wasn't really great in understanding route development, route combinations, that type of thing. So he lost the time that he got early. Immediately was pulled from him around week 3. And then we seen Desmond Patman kind of come on, get his first touchdown. He had a few catches, and kind of gained some confidence. So to me, it's going to be the intangibles. Whoever has the most camp mistakes, whether that's drops, wrong routes, the most get effing sets from Matt Ryan, whoever's that guy is going to be the guy that's going to end up being cut. But I like that, Tyler. Like I said, I believe that too. I really want to see Michael Strawn just because he's such a ridiculous built athlete. But I've seen Patman. I was at that Cardinals game and I seen him. Though he didn't get a lot of looks, he definitely had that touchdown to win the game. But he was making the routes look easy. He was beating his guy, and Carson was under a lot of heat that game because our line was devastated. So I'm not going to blame that on Patman for not getting the ball. I'm not going to blame it on Carson for not getting him the ball. But even the play that Carson made he was running for his life, and he found Desmond open, and Desmond made a clutch catch. So I say all that to say I'm with you. I believe Patman has at this point a slight edge, but one of them to me is not going to make it because I don't believe Chris is ready to give up on Paris Campbell unless something catastrophic happens. So I won't even jinx it. Just say catastrophic. So that's my first cut. One of them two. Back around to UP. Let's do one more before we open up Q&A.
Well, I was actually going to say Patman.
Oh wow.
I think Michael Strawn is just too freakishly good. And at this point, I think he's got plenty of work in to come to camp and show he deserves that spot. But I can't disagree with what you just said. I can't disagree with what Tyler's saying. He did. He started showing some serious signs there.
Yeah, he did. He did for sure.
But man,
it's tough.
It's hard for me to go against Michael. Seeing him in practice or at camp last year, man, that dude would jump in 10 feet in the air and he would fight everybody to get that damn ball.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't coach that. That's bedded inside of you to get that, to come down with that ball.
Yep.
That's tough. That's real tough. But how do you go against what you just said?
I mean, man.
Yeah, he's running clean routes. He was beating his man. He caught big catches and clutch plays.
Yeah.
It's going to be a battle at that position for the 3 and 4 spot receiver.
Yeah, because I don't believe you can. And before we get to Carvey, I'm sorry, Carvey, but I just don't believe you can cut the one receiver because he was a RFA and we brought him back. What's his name?
Doolin.
Doolin. Yeah, and I haven't been the biggest fan of Doolin. I know he has some raw talent. I know he was a deep dive find, but other than the big play that he had last year in the who was that Buccaneers game, the big touchdown he scored, like to me that was his first bright spot. I know he's a great addition to our special teams unit, but I didn't see him coming back. And then we signed him back, and I was like, well, we didn't do that just to eat money. You know what I mean? Like, because we cut him, he's going to be a casualty now since we re-signed him. So I'm like, yeah, I didn't really see that. But that's just me. But okay, Carvey, where you at?
Well, Brent hit it right on the nose, man, right there. Kiki Court QT, whatever his name is. I believe he's the one that's gonna get cut besides not Patman, not Strawn. It's gonna be Kiki because yeah, we brought him last year, but what all has he done? You know,
Yeah.
he didn't really make a development for us. So on the wide receiver side, I'm going to go with Kiki, right? Because he's not the one that's he just taking up space, and it could be
Yeah.
for somebody else.
And you know who I liked prior to us picking up Kiki? If you go back to 2020, was DeMichael Harris. He played great. And then he
Mhm.
made a
Did.
team, and then he wasn't on a team. He was practice squad, and he came back for a little bit. So to me, I feel like Kiki came in to be the role that DeMichael was the year before, because DeMichael shined after Paris blew his knee out. And whenever we put him in spots, he was basically playing that Paris Campbell role. So
Mhm.
that's interesting too, because he's still technically on our roster. So it's gonna be a fight for receiver, man. Like we always talk about, maybe we don't have the names we want at receiver, but when we start breaking these dudes down, though the stats are not there today, like this is tough. Like this is tough for all them boys, man. Think about it. But okay, so round two, Carvey is saying Kiki's out of there. All right, who's your round two guy? Dig this time, country. Don't pick another camp body cheater.
Mhm.
I'm digging. Let's see. I'm just trying to get all my ducks in a row here. I think it's going to be. Yeah, no, it's.
Uh,
I hate you both. I hate you both. I'm prepared. Hey, I lost it. Anyway.
Quiddy Pay?
Yeah.
Quiddy Pay get cut?
Hell no. You gonna cut your own Wolverine, son? Are you serious?
No, I'm just kidding. Like Quiddy, I'm sorry. I'm not saying that. I was just joking. Stephen Gilmore. Stephon Gilmore. No. My bad. All right, come on.
get up, get up. Mute him. Mute him.
Okay. Go for it.
I mean, the only thing I came up with is Dabo. I mean, he's been with the team on the practice squad for a while, but it don't seem like his game's improving, so I think he gets cut this year.
Ooh.
He's a safety. Dabo.
You
whatever his
done
name
again.
is.
That's you're cheating. You're cheating.
You could have said the third string running back.
Surprise cuts, man. No, he couldn't have said that because that's mine. Damn.
Oh.
Say that your name.
He said, "No, that was mine."
Right. That's mine. Okay. So I'm back in the game now because Country's definitely cheating tonight. He's not trying. That's all right, Country. It's just like spelling test. You got to try, buddy.
I can't
To
spell.
play Friday night, you got to try. Is your teacher still in it?
Welcome, Boris, all the way from YouTube land.
Hey, what's
welcome,
up,
brother?
Boris?
Welcome.
How you doing, fella? So no, for me, I believe that it is Deion Jackson. Here's why. Because to be creative with how we need to play these, I guess, 5-6 receivers, if we're counting Naheem in the bigger role, there's got to be a no kidding, I guess, reserved running back spot for Naheem, but still utilize him in the pass game heavily. And for that, I believe you have to cut Deion Jackson, because Deion Jackson truly played last year in third down, or I'm sorry, as a third down back on special teams, which Marlon Mack, because he's Marlon Mack, I don't think was ready to do that. Right. So Marlon Mack got a whole bunch of healthy scratches. And I wouldn't, if I was once the RB1, just a blink of an eye ago, I wouldn't go back to special teams either, especially if I'm trying to condition myself for my next contract, my next opportunity to start at RB1. So I think Deion Jackson has to get cut, and whatever we're missing on special teams, we're going to find that by keeping an extra safety, extra corner, something like that. But our 3 running backs listed would be JT, Naheem, and now Philip Lindsay. Just my thoughts. So I think Deion Jackson gets cut to then utilize Naheem however you want to, run, pass, whatever.
Do you know what Houston gave Mac in a contract?
I think it's just a 1 year, $3 million, nothing crazy. Let me look.
Okay.
We don't have the Vader. Vader's usually fucking spot on with shit like that, but I think it's I don't, because I mean it's basically a prove it contract. Let me see.
Yeah, because last year Ballard brought him back 1 year, $1 million.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so he got a 1 year, $2 million, and 250 signing bonus, 250 guaranteed. Yeah. So yeah, he's gonna have to prove a lot of things and probably hit a lot of markers to get his entire $2 million. So yeah, I knew it was a light contract, but moral of the story is for what they have currently, him and David Johnson. I mean, I think he can beat out David Johnson at this point in David Johnson's career. My thoughts, and I don't know who they have at running back 3, but I'll be rooting for the guy as long as he's not suiting up against us. I still got a Mac jersey. It's gonna be tough not to.
Yeah, it is tough. Because he was that personality to, he was approachable.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He was a super nice guy. I hated seeing him go. I wish we could have kept him and JT, and slide Naheem in the slot permanently. Not even call him a running back, just call him a slot receiver. That would have been my ideal scenario. But it is a business, and things got to move around like they do. And this was the craziest off season I think I can ever remember.
Oh, for sure.
With not only players moving around from team to team, but coaches too.
Yeah, this was very NBA-esque, like NBA offseason. Just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've chatterboxed for a bit. Let's open the floor for Q&A. You got to start with Tyler's question, right?
Yeah, let me bring that back up.
Oh, all right. So since y'all both talked tight ends and who was going to get cut, and even Carvey watched a 3-second clip of Granson. Now, somewhat answered this, but you too answer this and be nice, be friendly, boys. Who's our tight ends?
I think it's Granson, Woods, and Mo. That's my.
Sorry, I had to process the BS coming down from up there.
I told you to be
whatever. Your weak ass internet froze.
Oh my god!
Don't be lying, nobody.
Nobody listens to me.
But anyways, he already said we already answered it. We already answered it. But
I'm gonna get you a conductor hat so you can wear on this show.
But nah, again, Granson's gone. Granson's gonna be gone. So we gonna have Woods, Mo, and Ogletree.
All right, let's put a bet. Let's make a bet.
Boys,
let's make a bet.
Go to your rooms.
What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet? Granson's on team.
I bet you won't bet that Quiddy Pay jersey behind you.
I bet it for one of his locks of hair.
First off, why is Quiddy not in a frame like Ayo? That's disrespect.
Time. I have not had any time.
It's hanging up
to get
on a hanger.
Put the Wakandan prints on a hanger. That's BS, bro. That's what that is.
I apologize to you and nobody else.
You know, there's only one white guy that came into Wakanda, right, for a reason, and the other one was hunted.
Damn.
Claw.
Damn.
You Claw. You being Claw, right?
Somebody get him Omaha there. Thank you.
You definitely.
But no, I just haven't had time. I ain't got my Darius Leonard helmet in a frame in a box either.
Ooh.
Well, that's because it's I'm coming to get that.
I just haven't had time to go get all this crap that I need to get.
Unless you're putting that in a UPS box for Clyde, then it shouldn't be in the box yet.
Wow,
that's mine. Then you gonna pick it up and hold it?
I ain't got that in a frame either.
What is that?
Quiddy.
Oh, I thought that was football. You signed your left hand. Why would you put it in the frame?
Oh, you sorry dog. sorry.
All right, next question.
Hey, I want to get back to the bet thing with Mr.
Okay, offline, man. We got more questions.
No, I want it on record.
Okay, well,
last time he bet and lost to me, he didn't pay up. So I want it on live.
All right, okay. I'll mediate this. Are you going to bet him tonight, Carvey?
Hell no, I ain't bet. No.
Maybe. He ain't betting shit but a dirty diaper. All right, next, man. We got more comments.
I got plenty of those.
Hey, I do too.
Ridiculous, y'all are. Man, would you open the comments? He still got the same. Oh my God.
You haven't changed anything yet.
Your
Q&A.
It's on Q&A.
Change it.
What are you talking about?
What's your tight ends? Who's your tight ends?
No,
Only
man, we are
answering that question.
Well, you
What's
didn't
next?
say that.
Yeah, we don't all have. There's only four tight ends to choose from. Like, damn.
No.
Me, I'm gonna make it the roster at tight end. Like, I don't know. All right, he has not got hurt. That was the plan. I don't know what that's for.
Okay, we got Kent sends one.
I'm getting to it.
Oh my Lord. 2 years later.
Will said you still got dial up.
We already know you already know Carvey gonna talk about Will later. We just gotta wait for it in the promo.
What's up, Raheem? Hell no, I ain't going to jail for murder. My fat ass is gonna kill him.
Q&A. Give us some Q&A, man. Throw us. I think Pat is actually putting up comments from like the first 10 minutes of the show.
That's what.
No,
okay,
I'm not. I'm catching up. Wait,
okay,
here's they want to know what the announcement is.
There you go. What's your announcement, Country?
We finally got shirts finalized. The Anvil t-shirts will be up for sale very soon.
Hey, I don't know which one is a clap button.
Really? Omaha.
Yeah, I'm not even. Oh wait.
Woo, he got it.
We have t-shirts now, everybody. We have t-shirts now.
That was clutch. I just guess.
Here's one right here. Does Dale break into the starting lineup?
Here we go.
That's a good question.
Carvey with a quick no? Like a quick fast no? Oh,
fast
I gotta give me 2 second research. I need a 2 second research before I answer that.
I don't see him breaking into the starting lineup. I'm not saying that he's terrible, but I see him.
Of course, it's not terrible, but all right,
I can see him coming in like as like backup player. So no,
that's tough. Oh my god, yeah. Okay, somebody go next. I can't go next.
Absolutely has the ability to break into the starting lineup, and I think I was on this show earlier in the year saying by week 3, week 4, he's got it.
But over who though? See, that's where we at. Like, who does he take? Because right now, projected starter is Quiddy, and then you got to put Yannick out there. Yannick, I mean, even though what's called the wide 9 position, is still defensive end.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he's bumping in the tackle because you got Buckner and you got Stewart.
What about this new Gus Bradley though?
Leo Bradley. What's that mean?
Yeah, I thought he was playing the Leo position. Yannick.
That is the Leo. Leo just means you're wider. It's not a new position. It just means
it means you contain.
Yeah, you just wide. So
but you don't want your edges being stuck there. You want your edges crashing down.
No, you're thinking old defense. See, even our
Oh, I'm
defensive,
old.
yeah, even our defensive tackles now, their job is to go straight up field. They're not after, what do you want to call it? They're not there to muddy things up anymore. So even if you listen to DeForest Buckner, you listen to Grover before they left camp, their whole job is to do this. Like the ball is snapped and everybody is like this. They're like straight up the field. So it's going to be different than what we're used to, right? Like because you're talking about like our edges doing this and curving and containing and holding like that spot. They're not really here to do that anymore. It's a different defense, man. Week one,
It is.
I'm glad we're starting with like the Texans. And maybe that's a practice game. We we can see what's up because I'm glad we're not starting with like the Chargers. Like we might get exposed week one, though we are better than what it's probably be one of those games where we're like we know we're better than this. It's just a learning curve. But I'm glad we kind of get to fill it out in week one with a squad like that, and it'd be interesting to see during joint practices. Though we know our starters won't play in the preseason game, but in the joint practices they should get some good competition work just to see what it's like. But yeah, like everybody's up the field this year, bro. That's what's going to be interesting. It's pressure that is not, how do I say it? It's pressure that's not generated off of blitzing packages and stuff like that. It's pressure built on how you rush, like not just beating your guys with the. It's literally like the ball is snapped before they even get into their back sets. We want you behind them. Just go. That's gonna be. I mean, DeForest Buckner can play like that. He played like that in college. Played like that in San Francisco. So I think he's built for that. I mean, dude's 6'7". I mean, and Yannick is built to play in this because he can bend on the edge. Quiddy's built for this because he's quick off the edge. The only one I kind of worry about is Grover, but Grover has gotten pressure and had sacks over the last 3 years. So
yeah, Deo's built that way too.
Dale might end up transitioning to being more of an inside guy. Like if Grover is
maybe another three technique,
because he's
kind of
yeah,
like
he's
DeForest.
Like, exactly.
I can definitely see that. But if that happens, he's definitely pushing Grover out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, we still got to stop the run too, right? Like, so there's some give and take. I think with the combination of players we got, because if you look at both sides of the ball, bro. Oh my god! Well, I'm talking about the starters and the backups. Like, Curtis Brooks is good coming out of college. Eric Johnson's good coming out of college. Tyquan Lewis is back from injury. You're gonna have Deo, of course. So you have a good rotation of defensive linemen that can both play the run and play the pass. Because we got Derrick Henry twice a year, right? Like to me, it's JT and Derrick Henry. Every other running back, we don't play the Browns this year, so I don't really have to worry about Nick Chubb. We do play the Vikings, so that'll be interesting playing against Cook. But I'm saying like you got to be able to do both, and so I feel like we're built for that. So it could be differences, like Grover starts a game or doesn't start a game. I mean, I don't know. Nothing is to me sold 100%. Great question, man.
Do you think they would rotate starting just to kind of pad their resume a little bit?
Absolutely.
Coming from the coach and the GM saying, look, guys, we've got a lot of talent, and this is why we're going to play it. This game you're starting, this game you're starting. That way everybody gets starter on their resume. They get all the playing time throughout the game, but it's that starting lineup that gets the star by their name.
I might disagree with that. That's country.
I was just gonna say, like, I wouldn't be surprised, man. Like under Gus Bradley now, like, don't be surprised that you'll see multiple schemes in play, which means switching out rotation of players.
Well, facts, especially on the back end, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, exactly.
Or safety in there at some points. So who does that sit down? Does that sit down on linebacker? Does that sit down Kenny? Or I don't know. Somebody got to sit down.
That's what I'm saying. So it's just, I think there's going to be multiple schemes for multiple situations, which is going to make this defense more agile than it once was.
Yeah. One of my favorite defenses to ever exist. And no, we don't run anything like this. But it was the cycle defensive formation that what was his name? Don Capers ran when he was with Green Bay. Back when they had Clay Matthews and all them boys. Like, sure, they played a 3-4 base, but their positions, the way they lined up, looked so psychotic. Like freaking Charles Woodson was everywhere. They would bring their quote unquote linebacker up to look like a fifth defensive lineman. And it was insane. And then Clay Matthews could just roam and go wild. So hopefully we could create our own generation of that, because we have, if everything goes right with Kenny, we have that Swiss Army knife player that Kenny blitzes, Kenny can cover, on and on and on. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, bro. But you're right, a lot of schemes. All right, so somebody take this one. How do the Rams still have salary cap? Carvey.
I don't know. They robbing banks or something, borrowing money from somebody. I don't know. That's a good question.
A lot of cash deals, I think, Brent.
They
Too
out
much.
there. They out there in California where it's legal to sell weed. They got all that weed money.
They invest. Never know. I don't know. So don't ask me, bro. I really don't know. So Brent,
Chase will be best suited for that.
Yeah, Chase is that guy.
Probably the best. The best. It's not really an example, but a way to learn about that, Brent, would be to go to the draft series of the Colts. It's called what was that episode? I think it was episode 2.
Yeah.
With the next, it's a little series on YouTube called With the Next Pick, and I think it was episode 2 this year. They really dive into how cap space works, and you'll be surprised that there's actually no cap space. They go to show you that that's like the cap space is somewhat of like this suggested amount of money that you should spend, but there's actually more purse money to use if they need to. And so with that being said, I think the Rams dug in more of that purse money than everybody else has.
And just to add to that, you got to think
about purse ought to be empty by now. Shit.
No kidding.
But you got to think about it. After that Super Bowl win, they probably got a little bonus, some bonus money.
I don't know what they doing, bro, but they was
they paying fools.
It's wild, but yeah, I think it's a lot of the cash considerations, and then on top of that too, like they are not afraid to leverage the future. So let's look at it this way: a lot of those guys that sign those contracts, I don't think they're going to play those contracts out.
No.
So at some point, the Rams are going to be like, all right, we went for the gusto. We had a good 4-year run. Now we're broke as hell and we're starting over. Like I foresee that.
Just like that Von Miller contract.
Oh my God.
He's not playing that damn long.
He already 34 or something like that, and he got a 6-year deal. Played a 40. Yeah, okay.
But I think we covered this question pretty good with the Deo question.
Yeah, big fast Tyler.
You guys happy with that? But Tyler's got another question, and it's actually a good question. Clyde, you gonna start this one off?
Yeah, he's gonna be nickelback, which to me is different from slot. True slot means you're a temporary player, so you're gonna come in on conditional downs. But we've seen for the last 2.5 seasons, Kenny has uniquely stolen another linebacker spot, because we truly only played 2 linebackers, right? So since we lost our middle linebacker a couple years ago, Walker, it's been Bobby and Darius, and then Kenny. So Kenny is a linebacker, like a hybrid linebacker, hybrid slot corner, hybrid safety. So no, he will not be a slot. He will be that true nickelback that can be wherever you need him to be. My thoughts.
That Leo. He'll be that Leo.
No, he won't be the Leo. He's not gonna play.
Anybody else want to tackle that one?
No, I agree with him.
I was gonna say Clyde pretty much hit it on the head.
I think so too.
Look at this real quick. So let's talk about this really quick. So this is our projected 1 through 22. So of course, Matt Ryan, Jonathan Taylor, and then starting tight end Mo Alley, and then Braden Smith at right tackle, Danny Pinter at right guard, Ryan Kelly at center, Quinn Nelson at left guard, and they have Matt Pryor starting left tackle. That's primarily based off of what Chris said. He's going to get the first shot. Then left wide receiver, Michael Pittman, right wide receiver, Alec Pierce, slot receiver, Paris Campbell. Then defense, Quiddy, DeForest, Rover, Yannick, Darius Bobby, Isaiah, Rodney now that Kari's retired, Julian Blackman, Stephon Gilmore, Kenny Moore. Bruh. 1 through 22 with a couple unknowns, of what is it going to be like with the right guard, what is it going to be like potentially left tackle, and then what is it going to be like with receiver. But everybody else, that's shit, bro. That's solid. Like I'm stoked.
I remember Chris Ballard's second year that he was here. As he was building this team, he says it's a lot harder to make this team.
Yeah,
we got competition now, and that statement couldn't be more truer for this year with this crop.
Yeah. Will's question: what does our core look like moving forward? Well, I just mentioned the first three, and then if you go to the next three,
Patman, Strine,
and Doolin. Yep.
And
what
then
about Ty? Are they going to bring him
not
back?
coming back. Ty's not coming back, man.
Here we go.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Because if you so here's the problem.
My thought is if they were going to, they would have by now.
They're not bringing him back. They're not bringing Ty back. Ty's
going to bring him back. Who you're hurting somebody. I think he came back if you didn't re-sign Doolin. If Doolin wouldn't have re-signed, I think Ty would have came back. Easy. But I don't know. Maybe they're ready to let that go. That's sad for me because I wanted him to break the record that Country was schooling us on a couple days ago, that he could be the third 10,000 yard player. He only needs a couple hundred yards. And that would be tremendous to say we had three because we'd be the only team in the NFL history.
Only team.
Man, so at least bring them back for that. I don't know what to do. And then, see, this was crazy. You remember this? I'm not saying this by any means. Remember we finally let go of a franchise, like, I guess, staple, Edgerrin James? That was the year with the Super Bowl we won it.
Yep.
Wouldn't it be so crazy if this is the year that we make that push, go all the way, and then Ty is not a part of that? That would hurt. So I remember feeling sad for Edgerrin when that.
Yeah, but Irsay gave Edge a ring too.
Well, I mean, he gave it to him,
and he came out and said, "Hey, you're a big reason we're where we're at.
I mean, you are, but you still want to be on the field, Pat."
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's a competitor through and through.
He did get his opportunity. I mean, Arizona did go to the Super Bowl a couple of years after that. I mean, they didn't win, but at least he could say I played in that game. A lot of guys can't say that they played in the game, So I will give them that. All right, here we go. I hear Isaiah Rodgers looks fantastic in camp. Are you seeing and hearing the same? Carvey.
Yes, I heard that. Isaiah Rodgers is looking phenomenal out there. He's going to step it up. All I'm going to say is watch out for that kid right here because he's about to be a monster. He's about to be a threat coming back. So
he's got a lot of dog in him to be little. You know what I'm saying? Like he's he's small in stature.
He's a dog.
He got good size. He's 6 foot, so he can run with anybody. Yeah, good makeup speed. The only thing I want to see, this is where it gets crazy, right? Like for the last couple of years, we've seen him and Naheem be our returners. Are we still comfortable with that now that they have more major roles? We want to see them come off of that. I mean, this is funny. I don't know if you've ever heard this, but Naheem says when he goes back to like do his punt return, he says like, "Yeah, I'm ready to die."
Yeah.
I heard it.
What is that? That's nuts. Like, no, you're not willing to die. Call, do this. Like,
don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Yeah, facts, man. Like, unless you got a wide open run space, like, no. I tell my son that too because he's been like getting an opportunity to return kicks in off season, and he's getting excited about it. I'm like, look, bro, don't go out there and get murdered. Live to see the next next play. I mean, like, don't be trying to be a hero and get your freaking body ripped in half. That's probably the most dangerous play in football. The punt return. Like people are gunning to knock your head off. Like that's not.
Yeah, people are going at 25 mile an hour all the way down the field.
Facts. I need Ty. Okay, Gloria.
Gloria needs some Ty now.
She said I need him. Okay. Speaking of Edge. All right, man. Is he still messing with you? Oh my.
He is.
Oh, don't worry, it's cool.
Constantly, the whole time. That's why we like Will.
Oh my god. Okay, then we have.
Anyways, that looks like no. Let's move on to the promotion.
Is it promo time?
It's promo time.
Have you not built this promo yet? I thought you were trying to work on building one.
Man, I'm trying.
As much as you fake go to work, you said you grew up watching, or not grew up. The question if you have a job, because do you have a job or you just go there and loiter?
Tommy.
And eat all the gummies.
What happened to Clyde?
You really just kick him off?
What happened?
Did you really just kick him off?
He forgets that I'm a co-host as well. I can bring my ass back in here. I didn't need you to do that.
Oh,
I like
oh.
Oh my god!
I ain't got no job, Tommy.
Man.
Carvey, promote his son-in-law's business, buddy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you having back problems, knee problems, erectional dysfunction like Will, he's not only a fan, but he's also a member of the CBD oil, just can't get it up type of guy.
Bruh.
And I'm sorry, people, it does not work out for looks. So, Will, you can keep trying, but it's not going to work out for you, sir. But I'm telling you right now, we have everything. We got oil, we have gummies. They got brownies now. Oh my god. They got brownies. They got pop rocks. They got vapes. They got anything that you had. But if you ever need something, go to newpalcbd.com. I promise you, they will take care of you. You'll probably be high as a kite, but I guarantee they will take away your pain. Yo, Will, you need some. You need some. I will send me your address and I'll send you that blue pill for you, man. But I'm just telling you right now, go to New Pal CBD and they'll get you taken care of.
I'll have to find that, Kent.
What?
Damn, man.
No.
Well, as much as you said, Will, you need to send him some free products. Damn, he definitely pushing the damn juice for you. Okay.
I mean, what? But he messaged me. He's like, "Yo, man, I'm really having some problems. So I just." And he's like, Will said, he's like.
He said he messaged him.
Man. He's like, Carver, what can I do, man? I was like, hey, New Power CBD, they take care of you. You about to call him?
Big country, you up, big dog?
We're gonna let Carvey calm down a minute. So, Big P, what's your thoughts?
What's up, Chase?
Wait,
Chase just popped up here. We got a cute Chase from a distance. Hey, Chase. All right, my bad.
My final thoughts is I need to get my ass in gear and get that promo done because Carvey about to make some people mad.
Bro, that shit is crazy, son. So wait a minute, real quick, while you're on this, though I can't partake, and I'm not saying that, but didn't you mention you had like real THC now?
Yes, sir.
How you doing that? I thought that part was illegal.
It is.
Oh, wait a minute. All right, cute.
But
cut this.
You know how white privilege works.
Oh, hell no.
I don't. Oh, you got one too?
Oh no, what is that?
It's for Chase.
Oh,
why is you too wobbly, man?
Oh, man. Okay, wait. So, never mind.
But to answer your question, when they wrote the hemp laws for the state, they knew the
that only
extract
white people can sell it. That's fucked.
No, quit that, Omaha. They knew when you extract CBD from the hemp plant that there's going to be a small portion of THC. So they wrote that in the law. So there can be 0.03 or less THC that's legal in the product by volume. So what these manufacturers are doing, they're just making larger vats so they can increase and still be under that legal limit. It's it's a loophole.
I'm gonna say you definitely can't do math, so I wouldn't trust your 0.03%. But
Damn.
I
he
can't
said that
spell.
today to us, didn't he? Didn't he say
I can't
He did.
spell. I said check my math because it's been a long damn day. But my math skills are on point, son.
All because you know how to count your cracky ass toes.
Oh my God!
Don't you? I will put your toe up on this screen in a heartbeat, son. That big old plump bloomingberry big toe of yours is swallowing up every toenail you got.
What does Conceited say a while ago? Cut the beat. Like, can we done with that? Cut the beat. Man, cue up the next final thoughter, bro. I'm
Now
not.
hold on, Gloria's got a good question here, and this is gonna go to country.
Gloria, how do you get your t-shirts? We will be posting as soon as we get them on all of our socials. We'll be posting a link. I'm sure we'll create a link for it, so you can go there and buy you a shirt.
Yeah, we gotta wait till Pat stops extorting us because we wake up every morning to 1,000 messages in the group chat about extortion.
Oh
Pay
no,
me
you get those messages because somebody in this panel is a picky ass motherfucker. And you who? Motherfucker, you sit on a branch, it's you.
No, I'm just critiquing things because Patrick will put a
It ain't
t-shirt
no
together in 3
critique.
minutes and then try to give it to Jim Irsay. You see, he was the one that wore the shirt with the damn shit spelled wrong. Remember that shit?
It wasn't spelled
It
wrong.
was spelled wrong. What was the shirt you had? The first Anvil shirt.
It said bang that. Oh, it on
No.
the back. It said it's gonna be a long dang or
No, it said bang that.
No, not
Yeah.
that
no
one.
no
not
the
that
first
one.
the first one
Oh,
had
the very first one.
the guy
Yeah.
misspelled damn. You know, because
Yeah.
I put on the
Oh,
back
yeah,
what
that's right.
Pat
That's
McAfee
right.
says. It's gonna be a long damn day, and he
Yeah,
that's
put
right.
dang.
Yeah, so it really said, bruh. That's what it said. Because you didn't do no kind of quality control check.
No, what's up? I gave the man my money and I took the bag and I left. I didn't even
Oh,
look at it. It could have been somebody else's shirt. Hell, I
It
don't know.
reminds me of that Martin episode where they sell tickets at Whitney Houston concert that said Whitty Hutton. You was the broad man. All right, country. Who's next?
Bro,
Clyde,
man.
you got a lot to say right now, so go ahead.
Me? Oh shit.
Yeah, you.
I wasn't ready. All right, I got something really quick. So shout
All
out
right,
to
Adam. I can make that happen.
what? Oh, okay. No, he should not. Adam, he can't even stay focused, bro. Don't give him no bad ideas. Anyway, so real quick, Patrick mentioned to us that some other podcasters would like to come out and join the show as far as like a big, I don't know, melting pot of Colts fan podcast. So we are officially putting a call out for that. Let's make some shit happen. Let's, DM each other, square something away, figure out how to best do it. But yeah, we're all fans at heart, right? It's not a competition thing. We all want.
Absolutely.
So yeah, let's have one big show and have a couple podcasts jump on here and just go crazy with it.
Well, I think it's a good idea, Clyde, because everything we talk about is just our perspective.
Facts.
And bringing other people in that really put a lot of time, energy, and effort into what the organization's doing to get their perspective on it. I think it's a good thing. I think it'd be great. I think it'd be a great show.
Gonna be fun. A round table with the Anvil and a bunch of guys. It's gonna be dope.
There you go.
All right, I'm off. Who's next?
All right, Carvey.
Hey guys, I'm Will. You just have this problem right here. You can't have this problem. You can't be like me, No.
All right, on to my final thoughts.
All right.
That cuts you off.
All right, now my final thought. Final thought, for real. It's good to have friends. Like, yeah, man, everybody, the ones that come on the show, the ones on the panel, the ones we meet, it's good. So enjoy each other's company, be there for one another, and just always keep your head up because it's gonna be a brighter day. If you're having a bad day, just remember, tomorrow's a new day. So keep pushing. And what you mean suspect? Nah, man, you don't want to have the problems, not me. But anyways, on to you.
It's like a Tupac line right there or something. Okay. Keep your head up. Got it.
All right, y'all. My final thoughts are real quick. I just want to apologize for everybody tonight. I know I wasn't on my game. Life's just been real busy. I mean, best info I got of that is I almost forgot my dad's own birthday, man. It was Sunday. I didn't even think about it at all. So I apologize for my.
Damn.
Thank you.
Daddy's birthday. What's wrong with this guy? Anyway.
Yeah, I almost did. Thankfully, I got a good wife. So, but I apologize again, y'all, for not being prepared. I'll be on my game next week, though. So y'all get ready for that. Other than that, along with being busy, I like just to tell everybody, don't stay busy. I mean, stay busy, but try to find that downtime that you can. Everybody needs a break. Everybody needs a breather. Everybody needs a rest day. Patrick.
Every day.
Anyway, so if anybody else don't have anything, we'll go ahead and close it out.
Before I just want to give my nephew a shout out. He's playing. He's going to playing football at a college, Manchester. Devontae Yates. Good luck, nephew. He may he's a wide receiver, but he may transition to a cornerback, CB. So, like I told him, go out, do what you got to do, show out, and I'll be coming out there to see you.
Nice. Congrats, boss.
Yep. Congrats.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Definitely. Hey,
We're in
road trip.
Central. Yeah.
Anvil Show road trip.
I'm with it.
Yep.
All right, guys. We'll go ahead and end this thing. So, everybody be safe out there. No impaired driving. Stay blessed. Stay pretty. But above all, go Colts.
Go Colts.
Go Colts.
Go.
Yeet
And
it.
happy 4th of July, Gloria.